and he carried me downstairs and he took all my clothes off, zip tied my arms and legs to a chair.
Why the fuck are you a parent? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, or I'm gonna come to your house, I'm gonna steal all your oil, all your vegetable oil. You can't make any brownies, you can't make any food. It's gonna be my oil. I own all the oil if you don't like and subscribe. Hello everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe like Trump said. But also we're gonna be looking at some pretty bad parents. Some parents that should probably be in jail. Some of them really need to be in jail, I'm not gonna lie. Some of them are really bad too. So, if you like that, and if you like getting rage baited as much as I did during this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as that really helps out the channel. I said that about like 3 times now in this intro. Let's get right into the first clip.
Go over there.
I'm busy.
Go ahead and clean.
I'm busy. Don't take my phone. Hey, what the fuck is your problem? How you doing?
Fellers and fellettes, a word of advice, don't do this. Just don't. It's a bad look for everybody involved. If you see a camera on you, you better be on your best fucking behavior. I mean your fucking best. You better be a 5 out of 5, top 10, top civilian, alright? You best be like, huh? What? I didn't do that. You gotta be like how you are during a speeding ticket. You gotta be like, what? No, I wasn't going 60. No. I was going below the speed limit. That's how model citizen I am. Just a little word of advice, because this does not look good, and the cops, I guarantee, will not care. Their internet will not care, especially referring to the dudes. Just be mindful of what you're doing, all right? You see a camera, best fucking behavior is the best advice I could give in this situation. If you're a parent and you distrust your child so much that you have to install a camera in their room, you have bigger priorities to tackle. I would get if they're like a felon, maybe. No, I would actually get if they're a felon. Have their camera in their room. But if your daughter, because it's a girl, first of all, having a camera in anybody's room is just, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. And if it's not illegal, it really should be, especially in your daughter's room. That is an invasion of privacy that is incomprehensible. Now, if it's a camera in your room or in the living room, then that's okay. But having it in their personal space is just no-go. Whether that be your daughter, your son, or what have you. What in your mind made you think, oh yeah, that's going to be a great idea. I'm going to put a camera in my child's room. And they're definitely not going to be like, this is a little weird. Why are you doing that? And they're definitely not going to be like, I'm probably going to move out now. Because now you just destroyed their trust. Why would you do that? Oh my God. This isn't as bad as the other ones that are on this list, but oh my God, that is pretty bad. And these kids look like, they don't even look like kids. Actually, they look like they're in high school or in college. So why do you even need a camera? Let them be kids. Let them sneak. Well, I shouldn't say that. But let them be kids. You don't need a camera in their room. They have alarm systems for that. They open a window. They open the door without authorization. It sounds to the entire house. You don't need a camera. This is just so stupid.
If you don't think that children should be allowed to establish boundaries of any kind because they should only fear and respect you, you're setting them up for abusive relationships in the future and you're being a toxic parent.
She's spitting facts. If as a parent, you have to micromanage every little thing about them, then you should reevaluate your choices. If you can't give them the respect that they deserve, even if they're 5 years old, you still have to treat them with some respect, humility. Treat them as if they are a person, because it's human decency. It's the least you could do, whether you think they're going to appreciate it or not, whether you think it's going to teach them a lesson or not, you still have to give them that respect. Because I guarantee your child will hold on to that for the rest of their lives. They will hold on to that trauma. They'll see it as trauma. Whether you see it as trauma, that's you. They will see it as trauma, and they will hold on to it for a long time, especially if it keeps going. My God, you're never going to hear the end of it. And then you're never going to see your grandchildren, because they know what kind of person you are. You're not going to treat them with respect. And they're going to be very, I hope, very protective of their children. And then 20 years down the line, you're going to be wondering why your children never visited you. So it's just a little thing to keep in mind for if you ever have your own kids, or if you have kids of your own right now. Treat them with the respect that they deserve, whether you think it's going to teach them a lesson or not.
What was the biggest lie that your mother told you as a child?
I was in my 20s. My fiance wanted to postpone our wedding. It absolutely put me into a tailspin, and I was given anxiety medication at the hospital because I had a complete emotional breakdown, and I had to be transferred to a higher level of care because they couldn't take care of me in the facility that I was at. And so my fiance called my mom and asked her to please come and see if she could help get me out sooner. When I got there, my mom told my fiance to go to his motorcycle race and that she would see him on Monday. I got out of the hospital and my mom told me that he did not want me, he did not want to get married, that he absolutely still wanted to keep the wedding called off, and took away my phone and moved me back to Montana. When he came home, I was gone, and I never knew until, actually, it's been 13 years and I found out last year that it was all a lie.
What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing as a species? 13 years without her fiance. 13, that's a decade where she could have been having, where she could have had children, where her and her fiance could have maybe gotten a divorce, but at least they would have separated amicably. Instead, you decided to poke your nose into things and make them break up against the fiance's wishes, by the way. And you didn't tell her for 13 years. She could have had a child that was about 10 now. 10. You could have had a grandkid. That must be some unbelievable jealousy. Unimaginable jealousy. Because what are you doing? What are we doing as a species? Dude, dog, I can't, dude. I can't. Dog, what are you doing? Why are you sabotaging your own daughter? Your daughter!
Mom, do you think I'm pretty?
Ariana, I'm not gonna answer stupid fucking questions. What are you going nuts for your age? It's very immature.
I was just asking if you think I'm pretty. 3.
I hope this is like a skit, because like I said in the what I previously said, what the fuck are we doing as a species to where you can't compliment your own daughter? If your daughter or son goes, Dad or Mom, am I pretty? Am I handsome? It should be immediate without even thinking. Yeah, fuck yeah. You're my son. Of course you are. Like, what type of fucking high horse do you have to be where you have to be like, are you serious right now? On your age, you're asking me stupid? Motherfucker, give her some reassurance. Give her some love. What the fuck are you doing? Like, that's just, all she asked was if she was pretty, and you just, I hope it's a skit. I really do. Because, like, she looks about maybe late 20s, early 30s, trying to get some reassurance from her mom that she's pretty, probably because she has a big date, or she's talking to some dude, or just got broken up with, and is just going through it. And you have the balls, you have the gall to say, why are you asking me this? Dog. Little warning for the next clip. I'm gonna get overtly heated, and you'll find out in a minute. But yeah, I get pretty mad. So, you've been warned.
What's the most fucked up thing that your parents ever did to you and you still remember to this day?
This one really hurts. I can't even say it because I know I'm gonna cry. I was 7 years old and I was scared to sleep alone because I was scared of the dark, and I went to my parents' room. My dad got really upset that I woke him up in the middle of the night, and he carried me downstairs and he took all my clothes off, zip tied my arms and legs to a chair.
Why the fuck are you a parent? Genuinely. If you get so mad at the fact that your daughter woke you up because she's scared of the dark, you don't need to be a parent. In fact, it would have been better if you just left for the milk. At least, she wouldn't have to go through what you put her through. My fucking God. I can't. I genuinely cannot fathom being so mad at a child that I would do something like that. That has to be illegal. That has to be some sort of sexual abuse, if not just physical abuse. Why the fuck are you a parent, dog? You, my fucking God, dude, what the fuck? Genuinely, what the fuck? Now, I don't know if this story is true, but I'm just gonna take it at face value because, I got no other sources that tell me that it's fake. And then the rest of the clip just gets even worse. I'm gonna play that right now.
So that I couldn't move, and he whipped me with his belt as my mom watched. And that was the hardest thing. Like, I replay it in my head and I ask, why? Why would someone teach their child like that?
That has to be torture. I don't even think the CIA, the masters of fucking torture, could think of something like that. What are you doing, dude? Because she woke him up? And then, oh my God, I get if you're in an abusive relationship and your husband is just like, but that's your daughter. That's your child. You should try to protect them no matter what. And you're not even doing that job. She's counting on you and her father to protect her and raise her while she navigates through life. And you have done the opposite and have done everything in your power to make sure that she's as broken as possible. What are you doing, dog? I sincerely hope that I'm being rage baited. I sincerely hope, if this is real, that they got help or are in jail for child abuse. My fucking God, dude. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. These parents should not be parents. They should be locked up, should be in jail, should not be here. With that being said, hope you like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you do. I'm gonna be posting regularly.